I was interested in the guitar solos on the records my sister was playing. Hound Dog, for example, and Rock Around the Clock. This was heaven. And I started to analyze sound in great detail. Eddie Crocker had a slap echo.
Jeff Beck, widely regarded as one of the most influential rock guitarists in history, enjoyed a remarkable career spanning several decades. Renowned for his innovative sound and masterful guitar techniques, he became a true icon in the music world. Throughout his career, Beck performed with legendary bands such as the Yardbirds and spearheaded his own acclaimed project, the Jeff Beck Group. His extraordinary talent earned him numerous accolades and solidified his status as a guitar virtuoso. By the time of his death, his immense contributions to rock music had cemented his legacy and helped him achieve a net worth of over $30 million. Jeff Beck spent his later years in the serene and picturesque town of Wadhurst, East Sussex. His residence, called River Hall, was far more than a home. It was a retreat, a historical treasure, and a space that embodied his passion for craftsmanship, creativity, and community. This grade II listed property boasted a rich architectural legacy, seamlessly blending timeless charm with Beck's unique personal style. Situated in the heart of Wadhurst, a quaint town with fewer than 5,000 residents, River Hall symbolized Beck's deep appreciation for history and tradition. Grade II listed properties in the UK are recognized for their historical and architectural importance, and Beck's estate was no exception. Surrounded by the verdant countryside, it offered him an idyllic refuge from the whirlwind of the rock and roll lifestyle. More than just a beautiful home, River Hall represented Beck's strong bond with the town. He wasn't merely a famous figure living there, he was an active and cherished member of the community. Wadhurst, recently named the best place to live in the UK, is renowned for its friendly, welcoming environment, lively local clubs, and tight-knit population. From community cinema events at the local hall to cultural and social activities, it's easy to see why Jeff Beck chose this tranquil haven as his sanctuary. Although Beck cherished his privacy, his home was more than just a sanctuary. It served as a vibrant center for creativity and close companionship. One of his most frequent guests was Johnny Depp, a dear friend and collaborator with whom he shared a profound connection through music, art, and a shared love for vintage treasures. Whether they were collaborating on music, unwinding in the countryside, or simply enjoying each other's presence, River Hall became a haven for creative spirits to gather. Beck's wife, Sandra Cash, was instrumental in fostering the warm and inviting atmosphere of their home. A 2006 photograph taken at River Hall offers a glimpse into their life together, one marked by love, music, and a deep appreciation for life's simple pleasures. Upon entering River Hall, guests are greeted by a grand and inviting space that celebrates the home's historic charm. The interior design is a harmonious blend of classic elegance and traditional craftsmanship, featuring high ceilings adorned with intricate moldings and tall, arched windows that frame picturesque views of the meticulously maintained gardens outside. The spacious living areas are designed for both relaxation and entertainment, showcasing antique furnishings and tasteful decor that echo Beck's artistic sensibilities. The color palette is warm and inviting, with rich hues complemented by carefully curated artwork that reflects his deep appreciation for the arts. Each room flows gracefully into the next, creating a sense of continuity and harmony throughout the home. One of the standout features of River Hall is its exquisite traditional kitchen, a dream for any culinary enthusiast. Adorned with handcrafted cabinetry, a large farmhouse sink, and vintage-inspired appliances, the kitchen combines functionality with timeless style. An adjacent dining area offers a perfect setting for hosting intimate dinners or larger gatherings, with views of the garden enhancing the dining experience. For those who cherish outdoor living, the property boasts a charming terrace that is ideal for al fresco dining or simply enjoying the serene surroundings. The seamless transition between indoor and outdoor spaces reflects a lifestyle that embraces nature and tranquility. In addition to the main living areas, River Hall includes several elegantly appointed bedrooms, each designed to provide comfort and privacy. The master suite is particularly impressive, featuring an ensuite bathroom that embodies classic luxury with its vintage fixtures and soothing ambiance, offering a retreat for relaxation after a long day. Each guest room is thoughtfully designed, ensuring that visitors feel at home while enjoying their stay. The property also includes a dedicated music studio, showcasing Beck's passion for music and providing an inspiring space for creativity. This unique feature highlights the intersection of Beck's musical career and his personal sanctuary, making River Hall a true reflection of his life and artistry. Beyond his residence at River Hall in Wadhurst, East Sussex, Beck owns two other notable properties that reflect his taste for luxury and comfort. These homes, set in picturesque locations, showcase unique architectural styles, extensive amenities, and lush surroundings, making them a testament to his lifestyle. One of Beck's remarkable properties is a stunning estate located in the Cotswolds, an area renowned for its rolling hills and charming villages. This luxurious mansion features a blend of traditional Cotswold stone and contemporary design elements. Upon entering the estate, guests are greeted by expansive open-plan living spaces that seamlessly connect the indoors and outdoors. The large windows provide breathtaking views of the surrounding countryside, allowing natural light to flood the interiors. The living areas are adorned with high-end furnishings and art pieces, creating a sophisticated yet inviting atmosphere. The gourmet kitchen is equipped with state-of-the-art appliances, perfect for entertaining guests or enjoying family meals. Outside, the property boasts beautifully landscaped gardens, complete with a swimming pool and outdoor dining areas, making it an ideal retreat for relaxation and leisure. Another of Beck's properties is situated in the vibrant city of London, where he enjoys the urban lifestyle while still having access to luxurious amenities. This contemporary penthouse offers a striking contrast to his countryside homes with its sleek lines and modern architecture. The open-concept living space is designed for both comfort and style, featuring a spacious lounge area that opens onto a large terrace with panoramic views of the city's skyline. The interior design incorporates a neutral color palette, accented by bold artwork and designer furniture, creating a chic and sophisticated ambiance. The penthouse includes a private gym, ensuring that Beck can maintain his fitness regimen without leaving the comfort of his home. Additionally, the property is equipped with smart home technology, allowing for seamless control of lighting, security, and climate from anywhere in the house. Both of these properties reflect Beck's appreciation for art and music, with dedicated spaces for creativity and inspiration. In the Cotswolds estate, he has created a private studio where he can experiment with new sounds and collaborate with other musicians. This studio is soundproofed and equipped with high-quality recording equipment, providing the perfect environment for artistic endeavors. In the London penthouse, a small performance area has been set up for intimate gatherings, where Beck can showcase his talents to close friends and fellow artists. This emphasis on creative spaces underscores Beck's commitment to his craft and his desire to share it with others. The exteriors of these properties further enhance their appeal, each offering a unique charm. The Cotswolds estate is surrounded by sprawling gardens that feature a variety of native plants, creating a serene and tranquil environment. Pathways meander through the grounds, leading to hidden nooks perfect for quiet contemplation or enjoying a cup of tea in the sun. Additionally, the estate includes a charming guest cottage, allowing visitors to enjoy the beauty of the countryside without intruding on Beck's privacy. In contrast, the London penthouse boasts a spacious terrace adorned with modern outdoor furniture, where Beck can host gatherings or simply unwind while taking in the vibrant city atmosphere. The juxtaposition of these two properties highlights Beck's ability to appreciate both the calm of rural life and the excitement of urban living. Jeff Beck was not just an extraordinary guitar virtuoso, he was also a fervent car enthusiast who held a profound love for classic American hot rods and vintage automobiles. Throughout his life, he amassed an impressive collection that showcased his deep appreciation for both speed and craftsmanship. But before we continue to explore his car collection, please take a few seconds to subscribe to our channel, All Profiles. Thank you so much.
Everything that I loved seemed to be coming from America. The cars, the music. I couldn't see any way of ever getting it.
At the top of Jeff Beck's list was the Chevrolet Corvette Cone, a car that epitomized American performance and style during the 1950s and early 1960s. Known for its sleek curves, chrome accents, and powerful V8 engine capable of reaching top speeds of around 150 miles per hour, the Cone Corvette was a true symbol of speed and sophistication. Jeff Beck saw this car as more than just a vehicle, it was a piece of history. Its combination of timeless design and exhilarating performance made it a favorite among collectors. Priced anywhere between $75,000 to $150,000, depending on condition and originality, it is no surprise that Beck, a man passionate about both music and machines, had one in his collection. The luxurious interior of the Cone with its leather seats and polished dashboard added to its allure. Another highlight in Jeff Beck's garage was a later model Chevrolet Corvette, representing the evolution of this iconic American sports car. With its aggressive styling, roaring engine, and exceptional handling, the Corvette has long been a dream car for enthusiasts. Beck, known for his high-energy guitar riffs and experimental sounds, clearly had a fondness for cars that delivered a punch. This model, which could cost anywhere from $60,000 to over $100,000, depending on the model year and condition, was more than just a showpiece for Beck. Whether he was cruising the countryside or showcasing his collection, this Corvette was a testament to his love for American muscle cars. Its interior, equipped with modern amenities, yet maintaining a nod to its classic roots, made it a favorite. The 1932 Ford, often referred to as the Deuce Coupe, is one of the most legendary hot rods in automotive history. This classic car has captivated collectors and custom builders for decades, thanks to its timeless design and almost endless possibilities for modifications. These cars often sport a price tag ranging from $40,000 to upwards of $100,000, depending on the level of customization and condition. One of the most famous enthusiasts of the 1932 Ford was the late rock legend Jeff Beck. He didn't just admire these cars, he mastered the art of restoring and customizing them. Beck's garage was home to an impressive collection of 1932 Fords in various colors, each reflecting his passion for vintage automobiles. The 1932 Ford remains a beloved symbol of hot rod culture, and Beck's beautifully maintained versions are shining examples of why this car continues to be an icon. The interior of these cars, often customized to match the owner's taste, ranged from classic leather seats to modern infotainment systems. Now that we've taken a look at Jeff Beck's incredible car collection, we want to hear from you. Which of these classic cars is your favorite? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Jeff Beck experienced several notable relationships throughout his life. In the early 1960s, he was married to Patricia Brown, but their relationship began to deteriorate around the time he joined the Yardbirds. During his ascent to fame with the band, Beck formed a close bond with American model and actress Mary Hughes, eventually moving in with her after his departure from the Yardbirds. By 1968, Beck started a long-term relationship with English model Celia Hammond, whose image famously graced the cover of his 1968 album Truth. Their relationship endured for nearly 18 years, making it one of the most significant and lasting in his life. Later, Beck found lasting happiness with Sandra Cash, whom he married in 2005. He did not have any children. Beyond music, Beck had a wide range of interests. He became a dedicated vegetarian in 1969 and was an active advocate for animal welfare, serving as a patron for the Folly Wildlife Rescue Trust. On January 10, 2023, the music world bid farewell to one of its most extraordinary guitar legends. Jeff Beck, aged 78, passed away from a bacterial meningitis infection at a hospital near his cherished home, River Hall, in East Sussex. The news of his death spread rapidly, prompting an outpouring of tributes from fellow musicians and fans, all reflecting on the immense influence he had on the industry. Iconic guitarist Jimmy Page paid tribute by describing Beck as a six-stringed warrior with a unique talent for creating music that felt almost otherworldly. Mick Jagger expressed his grief, remembering Beck not only as an exceptional guitarist but also as a kind and remarkable individual who would be sorely missed. Ronnie Wood, who had performed alongside Beck, mourned him as a Band of Brothers member, lamenting the deep void left by his passing. On February 3, 2023, the music community gathered to bid farewell to Beck at a funeral service held at St. Mary's Church in Beddington, Sutton. The ceremony was a remarkable tribute to his legacy, attended by an array of rock icons, including Johnny Depp, Rod Stewart, Eric Clapton, Tom Jones, Ronnie Wood, David Gilmour, Bob Geldof, Robert Plant, and Chrissy Hynde. Their presence underscored the profound respect and admiration Beck had garnered throughout his storied career. During the service, Jimmy Page delivered a moving eulogy, referring to Beck as the Quiet Chief, a title that perfectly encapsulated both his incredible influence and his reserved, humble nature. Following the public farewell, a private burial took place at River Hall, attended only by his widow, Sandra, their cherished dog and close friend Johnny Depp. It was an intimate and deeply personal goodbye to a man whose guitar mastery had captivated millions, but who ultimately found peace in a life away from the limelight. Jeff Beck's passing created a void, not only in the rock world, but also in the minds of those who knew and admired him. Although he is no longer in the world, the legacy of his music career still echoes forever in the hearts of fans. Now, let's take a closer look at his life and career. Jeff Beck, born Geoffrey Arnold Beck on June 24, 1944, in Wallington, Surrey, now part of Greater London, grew up in a musically inclined family with his parents, Arnold and Ethel Beck, and his sister, Annetta. His early years were marked by a love for music, including singing in a church choir at the age of 10. Beck attended Sutton Manor School during his primary education, and later moved on to Sutton East County Secondary Modern School. From a young age, Beck developed a fascination with the electric guitar. He often cited Les Paul as his first major influence, recalling how, at just 6 years old, he was mesmerized by Paul's hit song, How High the Moon, on the radio. When he asked his mother about the unique sound, she explained it was an electric guitar, describing it as all tricks. That moment ignited his lifelong passion as Beck immediately decided, that's for me. Over time, his inspirations grew to include Cliff Gallup, the lead guitarist for Gene Vincent and the Blue Caps, blues icon B.B. King, and the versatile Steve Cropper. Beck also deeply admired Lonnie Mack, regarding him as an underrated rock guitarist who greatly influenced him and many others. As a teenager, Jeff Beck's passion for music drove him to play the guitar, even if it meant constructing one himself. Lacking access to a proper instrument, he often borrowed guitars but found that insufficient to satisfy his curiosity and creativity. Determined to create his own, he experimented with improvised materials found around the house. His earliest designs included assembling cigar boxes for the body and repurposing an unsanded fence post as the neck. For strings, he ingeniously utilized model aircraft control wires, and instead of traditional frets, he simply painted them on. After completing school, Beck pursued his artistic interests by enrolling at the Wimbledon School of Art, now called the Wimbledon College of Arts. Before fully committing to a music career, he held several short-term jobs while searching for his true path. He worked as a painter and decorator, tended golf course grounds, and even sprayed car paint, perhaps unknowingly honing his meticulous attention to detail, a trait that would later define his intricate and innovative guitar playing. Nevertheless, music remained his ultimate passion. A turning point in his life came when his sister Annetta introduced him to another budding guitarist, Jimmy Page. The two would go on to become iconic figures in rock history, with Page achieving immense fame through Led Zeppelin and Beck forging his own innovative and influential musical journey. During his time as a student at the Wimbledon School of Art, Jeff Beck was already establishing himself within the vibrant local music scene. He played with a variety of bands, refining his skills as a guitarist. In 1962, he had the exciting opportunity to perform alongside Screaming Lord Sutch and the Savages, a wild and theatrical rock band renowned for their electrifying performances. Just a year later, Beck took a more proactive role in defining his musical path by founding his own group, The Night Shift, where he began to cultivate his distinctive style. However, his journey didn't end there. He continued to play with the Rumbles, gaining valuable experience and increased exposure before ultimately joining the Tridents, a band that brought him even closer to achieving mainstream success. In 1965, Jeff Beck's career reached a pivotal moment when he was invited to replace Eric Clapton as the lead guitarist for the Yardbirds. This marked a turning point for both Beck and the band, as his innovative guitar techniques introduced a bold, experimental sound that redefined their music. During his 20 months with the Yardbirds, he played an instrumental role in shaping their music, most notably contributing to the influential 1966 album, Roger the Engineer. This record became a landmark for the band, standing out as their only album to chart in the UK, where it reached an impressive number 20. In the United States, it also marked their highest charting album, climbing to number 52 on the Billboard 200. The standout track, Over Under Sideways Down, highlighted Beck's signature style, seamlessly blending blues, rock, and psychedelic influences. However, despite his musical brilliance, Beck's time with the Yardbirds was cut short due to his unpredictable behavior and frequent absences during the band's US tour. After parting ways with the Yardbirds in 1966, Jeff Beck wasted no time in forging his own musical path. In early 1967, he formed the Jeff Beck Group, assembling an impressive lineup of talented musicians, including Rod Stewart on vocals, Ronnie Wood on bass, Nicky Hopkins on keyboards, and Ainsley Dunbar on drums. This band became a powerhouse of blues-infused rock, showcasing Beck's groundbreaking guitar work and setting the stage for the hard rock movement that would dominate the late 1960s and early 1970s. In 1968, they released their debut album, Truth, which made a strong impact, climbing to number 15 on the Billboard 200 and earning praise for its raw energy and innovative sound. The following year, they released their second album, Beck Ola, but it failed to achieve the same level of success. Behind the scenes, tensions within the band were growing as creative differences and personal conflicts took their toll. By the end of 1969, the Jeff Beck Group had fallen apart, marking the end of this chapter in Beck's career. However, By 1971, Jeff Beck was ready to reinvent his sound once again. He formed a new version of the Jeff Beck Group, this time bringing together an impressive lineup of musicians, including vocalist Bobby Tench, keyboardist Max Middleton, bassist Clive Chaman, and powerhouse drummer Cozy Powell. This fresh ensemble marked a significant shift in Beck's musical direction, moving away from the hard rock and blues-driven style of the original Jeff Beck Group. The new lineup embraced a more refined blend of soul, jazz, and R&B influences. Their first album, Rough and Ready, released in 1971, showcased this evolution, highlighting Beck's ability to adapt and push creative boundaries. In 1972, Jeff Beck joined forces with bassist Tim Bogert and drummer Carmine Appice, both renowned for their work with the hard-rocking band Vanilla Fudge, to create the power trio Beck, Bogert, and Appice. This collaboration united three exceptionally talented musicians, resulting in a band that fused blues, rock, and heavy rhythms with unbridled energy. In 1973, the trio released their debut album, Beck, Bogert, and Appice, which highlighted their explosive sound. Among the standout tracks was their rendition of Stevie Wonder's Superstition, a song Beck had originally helped inspire. The group gained widespread attention for their electrifying performances, including a memorable concert at London's Rainbow Theatre during their European tour in early 1974. Jeff Beck's solo career demonstrated his remarkable ability to continually reinvent himself and push the boundaries of guitar-focused music. His solo journey began in 1966 with the instrumental single Beck's Bolero, a track that showcased his innovative playing style and laid the groundwork for his future as a pioneering artist. After departing the Yardbirds in 1967, Beck explored various musical styles, releasing singles such as Hi-Ho Silver Lining and Tallyman. However, it was in 1975 that he truly established himself as a solo artist with Blow by Blow, an instrumental masterpiece blending rock, jazz, and funk. The album became his most commercially successful work, reaching number 4 on the Billboard 200 and proving that instrumental music could achieve mainstream success. His evolution continued into the 1980s with There and Back 1980, which further explored jazz-rock fusion, and Flash 1985, which took a more mainstream approach. Flash featured a notable collaboration with his former bandmate Rod Stewart on the powerful rendition of People Get Ready, a hit that remains one of Beck's most iconic works. After a hiatus, Beck returned in 1989 with Jeff Beck's Guitar Shop, an album that reaffirmed his reputation as a guitarist consistently redefining his sound.
What do you do when you disappear and when you goof off? What is Jeff Beck up to?
I've got a full workshop at home in lieu of the gigs that didn't seem to be around in the 90s and the 80s and some of the 70s. And so I make myself busy there, and I don't know where the money came from, but it was wearing pretty thin until maybe about 5-10 years ago. And I just, concentrate on touring, go home and die, then wake up again. That's how it's been, really. But I pushed hard to get this record sounding really good.
He carried his experimental approach forward with You Had It Coming in 2000, an album that delved into heavy beats and daring textures, pushing his music into unexplored realms. 3 years later, in 2003, he released Jeff, a record that further developed his blend of rock, electronica, and intricate guitar artistry. After a 7-year break, Beck made a remarkable comeback in 2010 with Emotion and Commotion, an album that fused rock with orchestral elements, showcasing his adaptability once more. The record included breathtaking versions of Nessun Dorma and Hammerhead, both of which earned Grammy Awards, reaffirming his place as one of the most revered guitarists of his era. His final studio album, Loudhailer, arrived in 2016, marking another creative evolution. This time, he embraced a raw, politically charged sound, featuring powerful vocals and socially conscious themes. In addition to his solo achievements, Beck's collaborations highlight his pivotal role in music history. In 1981, he joined Eric Clapton for a series of Amnesty International benefit concerts, which resulted in both an album and a film. During the early 1990s, he brought his distinctive guitar style to John Bon Jovi's Blaze of Glory, playing the main solo on the title track. He also contributed to the Days of Thunder film score, leaving his unique imprint on Hollywood. Throughout the decade, Beck collaborated with iconic artists such as Roger Waters, Kate Bush, Beverly Craven, and Paul Rodgers, solidifying his reputation as a sought-after guitarist for innovative projects. His collaborative efforts extended into the 20th century, In 2004, he featured on Toots and the Maytals' track 5446 was My Number, and in 2010, he joined a star-studded group for a rendition of Imagine on Herbie Hancock's The Imagine Project. Later, Beck partnered with Beach Boys legend Brian Wilson for an album and tour, combining his masterful guitar work with Wilson's timeless melodies. During the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, he teamed up with Johnny Depp to cover John Lennon's Isolation, which eventually led to their full collaborative album, 18, in 2022. That's the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. We truly appreciate your time and support. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, All Profiles, so you never miss an update. Your engagement means the world to us, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.